calling it a love song.
What is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video, and today's video is going to be on how do people see you, their first impression of you, the people that know you for a long time, people that just met you, all that jazz. How do they see you? So we have 4 piles here today. Let's get into it. So pile number 1 is Kelsey. Okay, so it's just a name. Okay. Pile number 2 says Rom. Pile number 3 says Avocado. And pile number 4 says Gary. So yeah, these are the 4 piles. If you watch, I think it's Final Space, you would know these 2. But yeah, pick whichever pile you would like to. Take a moment, take a deep breath, watch the entire video if you can as well, and let's get into it. Okay, what is up, my awesome gemstones? It's Mary Gem and I'm back with another video. Sorry for the hiatus, even though it hasn't been that long. I feel like it's been long enough. So yeah, I'm like low-key tired, but I felt like recording some videos, or like one video. And I feel like every time I take a break off YouTube, I always just make a like how do they see you video, just because I don't even know why. But yeah, so I'm going to be using the Modern Tarot Reader. So it's a new deck of cards. I'm super excited, but I am going to be looking at my notes, so sorry if that bothers you, but let's get into it. So how do people see you, like your first impression, and just in general, like the people in your life, how do they view you? So let's get into it. Okay, pile number 1, you guys chose the Kelsey card. Okay, so I'll insert a photo of Kelsey over here, like she's a character on BoJack Horseman. I love her loads. But yeah, you could definitely be part of the LGBTQ plus community, and if not, I just feel like people kind of view you as someone that can be really like not sardonic but a bit sarcastic. I feel like you're someone that has a very dry sense of humor sometimes, and I feel like you cause a lot of friction with people in your life at times, or like when people meet you for the first time, they might always, like, I feel like people always don't like you when they first meet you, and then like after maybe a couple times, like after they hang out with you, then they end up like gelling with you really well. But yeah, like I'm hearing people say, yeah, you know, when I met you for the first time, I didn't like you, or people not liking you when they first meet you because you just seem very like maybe pretentious, or you seem really like stuck up or something, or you seem really to yourself, you seem really introverted. And then when they hang out with you, they see how much fun you are, they see how outgoing you are, because I'm just seeing this like Cancer like energy where it's like, you know, you're hard on the outside but then really soft on the inside. You could even definitely be an Aquarius or a Scorpio, because yeah, I feel like I know a lot of Aquarius people who are really smart, and I feel like sometimes people don't always see that. Well, I'm hearing that you're very intelligent, but people don't always get to see that side of you, because maybe, let's say you have a very high IQ, or like you're really smart, but I don't know, you work in retail, so it's like you don't ever get to show off your intelligence. Not that you can't do that in retail, because you can, but I'm just hearing that you can't always show off your potential just because of your limited environment. So let's say you're really smart, but when it comes to academics, you don't excel that much, but then people find out that you're really street smart or something, you know. I don't know, but people see you as being really intelligent, and always thinking about like backup plans. Like I'm definitely getting Virgo moon, Virgo rising, and yeah, Aquarius Venus. So that was a lot of rambling, but yeah, Spirit, can we please get an accurate card for, or accurate reading for pile number 1? How do people view pile number 1, Spirit? How do people view pile 1, Spirit? Okay, so we have the 6 of Elixirs, we have the World card, we have the Page of Elixirs, and then also the 6 of rods that came upright. So let's get into it. So 6 of elixirs, beautiful card. Okay, the world card, page of elixirs. These cards are so beautiful. And then also the 6 of rods. So you can see 6 being a very reoccurring number, and 6 has to do with feminine energy. So I really do feel like when people meet you, they view you as someone that's very feminine. I feel like you could definitely be feminine presenting, or it's kind of like their view is being very traditional. You seem like someone that's very old school. Like you seem older. Maybe you have like when it comes to your looks, like a very sophisticated look, like a thin neck, or like just like this modern old school vibe where you just seem very, you know, prim and proper, and like you're from the olden days. Or when it comes to your register, you speak in a way that just seems very foreign. And a funny thing I'm hearing is that you could definitely be bilingual, and I'm hearing that when you speak your other language, like your home language maybe, like people think it's funny. Okay, that's not a good thing. It's not funny. But I don't know why, but I'm hearing people just feel like I don't know, like I'm hearing people like laughing at your accent for some reason. I don't know why. But you shouldn't laugh at people's accents. It's not funny. I feel like everyone has an accent. Like people say I have an accent because I'm South African, so you know, do with that what you want to. But anyways, sorry, I'm rambling. Let's get into it. So the first card that we have is the page of elixirs. Okay, I mean the 6 of elixirs. So that talks about nostalgic energy. Okay. So yeah, I just feel like people see you as being someone that is very poetic, or you seem like someone that would be sitting in a corner writing poems about everyone. Like you seem like someone that would be the romantic type. You seem like someone that would meet someone, fall in love on the second date, say I love you in the first 3 months. I don't know why people get that energy off of you, but yeah, you remind me of my one tourist friend that I had, and like she's someone that's very standoffish, but like when you get to know her, she's just like the most loving person ever, and she loves dating people, she loves relationships and just being in a relationship. And I feel like people get that energy from you. And this is very youthful vibe from you as well, because you seem very mature, but I just feel like on the inside you're very mushy gushy, you're very just youthful, like not even immature, you're just very youthful. So yeah, and I am hearing that people see you as being someone that's very sentimental. I feel like you're someone that if someone tells you a detail about themselves, like you will remember it and you'll bring it up later in conversation, and people really appreciate that about you. So yeah, and then we also have the world card that came upright. So okay, so then we also have the world card that came upright. Okay, so I'm busy hearing that you're someone that knows your shit and you own your shit. I feel like you know, when it comes to things that you've done that maybe you aren't the most proud of, because I'm hearing that you don't like broadcasting your relationships, you don't like broadcasting your achievements and just the things that you do in your life. You don't like letting everyone know your business. And I feel like people know that you're someone that you don't really bullshit. I feel like you're someone that maybe doesn't speak that much, but when you do speak, you speak a lot of volume and you speak really like deep things. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to think of someone, but I think I knew this one person, like they never spoke that much, but when they did speak, they said such meaningful things, and like it just impacted a lot. And I felt closer with that person than I did with someone that I spoke to every single day. And I feel like people can tend to latch themselves onto you, or people can feel like maybe you're closer than them, closer with them than you actually are in reality. So yeah, you know, maybe you're like the listener friend, like you, but also I'm hearing that if people try and open up to you, you'll tell them, listen, I'm not in the mood, like don't talk to me, like don't open up to me, like I'm not your therapist. Like I can see you saying that, but I feel like the people that you do let into your life, like you'll listen to them and you'll offer them advice, and you even will like not offer them advice and let them kind of come to, like, how do I say it? Like, you know, when you're talking to someone and then they don't say anything back, and it's like a psychology trick where it's like you like listen to them and then you just look at them and then they know what you're thinking without you even saying anything. Like, I hope that makes sense, because I'm getting that vibe from you where it's like, I don't know, you're very intuitive, or I just feel like you can read people's thoughts, or you say a lot by not saying things. Like, that's kind of the energy that people get from you. So yeah, and also I'm busy hearing that when it comes to in the bedroom, like, you will finish yourself off, or I'm hearing that people view you, like, I do feel like people can view you as being like a hard ass, like, you know, no offense, like, it's not bad, but people can definitely view you as someone that is a huge hard ass, like super independent, and like people view you as someone that will, like, you know, I don't know how to say this, but like, I'm literally hearing the words like, you made yourself come before you went to have sex with someone else because you knew that they wouldn't make you come. Like, you seem like that type of person, or it's like, if you're gonna go and sleep with someone, you'd bring a vibrator with, because you know that they wouldn't make you come. Like, you just come prepared, you know what I mean? Like, this is very Capricorn, Aquarius, Virgo energy, you know, where it's just like, you know people's limits, and you know what they're capable of, and you never push them to do more than that, because you just know that people will fall short of like what you want. Like, I'm hearing that vibe, you know. It's kind of like you're better than everyone type energy, so you know, the ego and everything, but I'm not going to get into that. And then we have the page of elixirs that came upright. So the page of elixirs, okay, again, I'm literally hearing Aquarius Venus the whole time. But yeah, so you're someone that's very sensitive, and you're always there for people, okay? And it's just that, like, being like lending an opening ear, lending an ear. So yeah, and having a bright future, being forgiven, and unconditional love for yourself, okay? And then we have the Six of Rods that came upright. So the Six of Rods, okay, that talks about kind of being victorious, and it's this energy where it's like you've put in the effort and you're just watching everything unfold. So I'm hearing that when everyone else is busy freaking out, you're kind of like the one that's just like, you know, in control. You're not really freaking out, or like on the inside you're freaking out, but you don't really express it that much. I don't know, like, you're a lot of people's rocks. I feel like you're a lot of people's safe person to go to. You always keep your head held up high, and you never really let people see you, you know, like upset about a lot of things. Or like, only a few people can see you really open up and be vulnerable. So yeah, and I'm hearing that if you are a parent, people view you as being an amazing parent, and it's kind of like you don't get mad easily, so people know that when you do get mad, it's a really serious thing. And yeah, I feel like because you don't talk that much, it's kind of like when you do speak, people want to listen to you, just because I'm hearing that your words carry a lot of weight. And I don't know, but it's kind of like when it comes to you, it's like, it's serious, and it's like, I don't know, impactful in a way, and it's kind of like people don't want to miss it, you know. Like, I'm hearing that if you're invited to a party, like someone will, like, I'm hearing someone inviting you to a party, and then people asking like, are you gonna be there? And like, if you're not gonna be there, they won't go. But if they hear that you're gonna be there, they're gonna want to go to either hang out with you or like meet you, because people are always talking about you, you know. So yeah, and a side note, I don't know why I'm hearing this, but like, you could definitely be a baker, but like, I'm hearing 420 vibes, and like, I'm hearing that you make the best brownies. Like, you make the best, like, you're the best in town. Like, if you be selling brownies, not that I'm advertising that or any of that, okay, on my channel. I'm not saying any of that stuff, okay. I'm just hearing that like, when it comes to that, like, you got the best cookies in town. Or it could be your coochie, maybe the connection between me and my spirit guides isn't that good. It's cookies or coochie or both, okay? But like, your coochie is the best in town, so do with that what you want. And if you don't have a coochie, whatever it is down there, it tastes nice, okay? Maybe you'll be drinking the pineapple juice or whatever, but I'm hearing that, yeah, it tastes nice. So yeah, that is what I got for pile number one. I hope the video resonated, and let's get into the next one. So, okay, let's get into the next one. So, pile number 2, you guys chose the Rom card, okay? Immediately, I'm busy getting Aries energy, Aries and Gemini. Just is very, like, you want to say something, but then you don't. Then you want to say something, then you don't. Because I don't know why, but it feels like I feel apprehensive to say certain things for pile number 2. So, I feel like when people meet you for the first time, they have a lot of questions. Like, I don't know what it is, but you have this very extravagant nature where it's like you know Mr. Fantastic Fox, like I'll insert a photo of him now, but the movie and everything where he's talking about how he wants people to see him as an amazing and awesome person and extravagant, and if they don't, then he feels like less of himself. And I don't know why, but I feel like people view you as a very extravagant and outgoing extroverted person. They just view you as someone that goes all, like, you just go out. Like, I'm hearing big like, you know Cam from Modern Family. I'll insert a photo of Cam now. Like Cam and Mitchell, even both of them, like, you just seem like someone that's just so yeah, extroverted. Like, you're just so extra, like you're always doing a lot, you know. I think his name's James Corden or something. Like, even him and his acting, like how he's always just so extra and everything. And yeah, I'm hearing that like people cannot compete with you. I'm hearing that when it comes to your academics, like you just seem so smart. Like, people view you as someone where it's like you always love to be right. You love being right. You love proving your point. You love having the last word. You have a lot of sass. You gotta have a lot of attitude. You know, like you like gossiping. You seem really flirty. You just seem like someone that's like, listen, bitch. Like, I don't give a fuck about your mans. Like, give a fuck. Like, you just seem like that type of person. You know, like, it's not a ratchet, but I mean, sorry for saying the word, but I'm just getting this energy where it's kind of like, don't mess with me. Like, I'm even hearing it in that voice where it's like, don't mess with me, okay? Like, I can fuck you up. You know, like, if you're someone that's very spiritual, I'm hearing that people are scared of you because maybe you're like a witch or something and you be doing spells on people, or maybe you did a spell on yourself, like a protection spell, and it's kind of like you repel people that have negative vibes and they can feel it in their aura. So it's like people don't like that when they're with you. It's like, I don't know, like you make them burn, bro. Like, you know, when the whole saying about like, oh, if a witch goes into a church, she burns. Like, I'm hearing that people burn in your energy where it's like if people have negative vibes towards you, your aura is so strong that they feel pain. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm hearing that you are so powerful and people are literally scared shitless of you. They are scared of you. People are intimidated by you, and not everyone can match your energy. I'm hearing that you're into a lot of different things. Like, maybe you're into like a lot of different crafts. Like, I'm hearing that you have a very obsessive personality. Like, maybe you love BTS, like you BTS everything, or it could be like your favorite color is purple and you have purple everything. I don't know what it is, but like you adapted something and you made it your entire personality trait. And I'm hearing that people know you as being that person, you know. Maybe it's like I said, if it's BTS, like you're the BTS girl or BTS person, whichever gender, you know, non-binary, any gender, like anything. Yeah, or it's like you always have an energy drink in your hand, or you always have glasses, or you're always doing that. But I'm hearing that, yeah, people kind of equate you to being that one thing. So yeah, it even could be a haircut where it's like you have short hair and like you're the person with short hair. So yeah, and I'm hearing that your family's always talking about you, or like people talk shit about you in group chats sometimes. So yeah, and one of your coworkers might not like you, but I am hearing that like if you are in high school, like someone a grade above you has a crush on you. That was just for some people. It might not resonate with everyone, but you, that was so much. Sheesh. Okay. Spirit, how do people see pile number 2? How do people see pile 2? So yeah, very extroverted, you know. Not everyone can be in your energy. People are so scared of you. Okay. People might even try to avoid you. Like, I'm hearing that you're someone that's very attractive, but like people won't even ask you out just because they know you'd either reject them or they're just scared of you. So yeah, I'm hearing that people will ask your friends out and like approach your friends, but they won't approach you because like, oh my word, you know the movie The Craft? I'm not gonna insert a photo, but yeah, okay, fine, I will. I'll insert the movie The Craft, the photo. But I forgot, but like the guy was like saying, oh, stay away from the weirdos, and the girls were like, we are the weirdos, mister. And yeah, like they're known as being the witches of the school, so people don't really talk to them because yeah, people don't want to fuck with that. So I'm just hearing that people sometimes don't want to like maybe fuck with you sometimes, just because like they're scared of you, or like of what they've heard about you and that type of stuff, you know. Or because yeah, like your energy is like so out there, where it's just like they can't even be in your presence, bro. But yeah, Spirit, how do people see Pal 2? Spirit, how do people see Pal 2? Okay, I'm hearing like it's a lot. And also, fam, don't feel bad about that, okay? Like I read somewhere they were saying like, if I'm too much for you, go find less. Go find less, okay? Like go find someone else that has less. So don't be afraid of your energy. Yeah, I do feel like part number 2, like I'm not gonna get too much into it, but I do feel like you have a lot of shadow work that needs to be addressed and confronted. I'm hearing that addressed and confrontational, like I'm hearing it needs to be confronted. So yeah, don't be afraid of your darkness, because I'm hearing that you're such a positive person, like such like a light, like you're always happy, you're always being like a really kind person and doing the most for everyone. You're always like, you know, breaking your back trying to help other people. So yeah, you need to put yourself first sometimes, you know. Yeah, like you can't let people be taking advantage of you. Like you're literally such an empress, okay? So yeah, let's see. We have the moon card that came upright, and then the 5 of coins that came upright. And then we have the 4 of blades that came in reverse, and the queen of coins that came upright. Sorry if I sound super slow. I'm just, yeah. Anyways, so the moon card that came upright. Okay, so the first card is the moon card, all right? So let's see. Okay, so the moon card talks about hidden emotions and being very mysterious. So yeah, I feel like people just find you to be so mysterious, and I'm just hearing that people are so scared of the unknown. They're so scared of what they don't know. And I'm hearing that you also might be a bit of a people pleaser, because maybe you've noticed that sometimes your personality can be too much, so you try and kind of like dim your light, or you try to maybe act less smart, you try to act less extrovert, you try to act less, you know, try to be like less of yourself in order to just fit in. And I'm hearing that you should never ever do that, you know. Don't ever change yourself, because there's nothing wrong with you, you know, unless like you want to better yourself, and like if it's like a good thing. But I'm hearing that like sometimes, yeah, you make yourself less when you don't need to. So yeah, and like you know, back in the olden days, like it used to be a thing where it's like girls would try and act like less intelligent to get a guy's attention. Like I'm not sure if I'm getting that energy from you, but I do feel like it's low-key coming through, where it's like you just so yeah, you're making yourself lesser. So yeah, because I'm hearing that there are some people that you could have been friends with and like even dated, but because you changed your personality so much, it's like you didn't get to meet them. But I do feel like a good thing that I'm busy hearing with the 5 of coins and the moon card together is that you have so many different personalities, and you're such a down-to-earth person, and I feel like people can connect to you on so many different levels, and you're able to really get to know like all the different zodiac signs. Like I'm hearing that you could definitely be an air sign, because I feel like air signs get along with everyone, or like maybe you're a water sign, but I'm hearing that you literally get along with fire signs, earth signs, water signs, and air signs. Like you get along with everyone, you know. And yeah, people see you as being such like a humble, like you're just such like a, like I don't know, like this like humble person where it's like, oh me, like it's weird because you're extroverted and everything, but you're also really mysterious, and you also hold a lot of things back, you know, where it's kind of like if people think now this is you being extra, it's kind of like fam, they don't even know the half of it, you know. I'm hearing that people think of you as someone that has $1 million ideas. Like you remind me of Anne with an E. I'll insert a photo now, But yeah, she's just like an extroverted person with bright red hair, and she's always like has this like huge imagination and everything. Like even Tracy Beaker, I'll insert a photo now. But like yeah, you know, like I'm getting those people. Like it's like this main character energy. So yeah, and you might have anxiety as well. But yeah, I'm just hearing that people love getting to know you and like looking deep into you as well, and like maybe have really like majestic eyes as well. So yeah, and then we have the five of coins that came up, right? So the five of coins, yeah, this earth sign energy, you could definitely be an Aquarius as well, or you could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. Okay, um it's kind of like making do with what you have. So I'm hearing that you have this very thrifty energy. So maybe you're someone that loves going to thrift stores, or when it comes to your fashion, like it's just very downplayed. I mean, I feel like you're a very extravagant person, but maybe you compensate that with your clothing, where it's kind of like you seem really chill but like actually you're really loud, or you're a really loud person but you're really down to earth, you know what I mean? Like I know a lot of extroverts seem really intimidating to introverts, and then when you get to know the extrovert, actually like they're pretty chilled, you know what I mean? So yeah, but yeah, I'm just sharing like you got to see it through, my boy. I don't know what it is, but it's like you always go the full mile. You always go the extra mile, even if you know that you probably can't make it or something. I don't know. Like even if you're underprepared, you will still kind of like go through with it. Like I'm seeing you going through like maybe writing an exam, and like you don't know what the fuck you're doing, but you just do it anyways, and people just think you're like really like cool and like crazy kind of for like doing that. Or maybe like you approach random strangers and you ask for their numbers or something, I don't know. But like I'm just seeing you do something that's kind of like someone asking you, so like are you ready, and you're like nope, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Like it's like that energy. So yeah, like you know the movie Luca, where the guy's like Silenzio Bruno, are you ready? Nope. And then they just do it anyways. So it's like really cool. Okay, and then we have the Four of Swords that came in reverse. Well, it's the Four of Blades. So okay, it talks about kind of forcing yourself to get better when you know that you don't want to. So yeah, I feel like this is energy where it's like people sometimes don't want to hang around you just because I don't know, maybe sometimes people feel like you're fake sometimes, or they feel like you aren't always being yourself, or it's like they don't like you sometimes. I'm sorry, it is what it is. I'm not gonna lie and like, you know, sugarcoat. But yeah, I'm getting that some people don't like hang out with you just because they feel like y'all don't get along, you know what I mean? But like it was like that for pile number one as well, so it happens. But yeah, I'm just hearing that sometimes you force people to grow and be uncomfortable when they don't want to be, you know. Maybe sometimes you can be a bit pushy and you can give people advice when they don't really want to hear it. Or sometimes I don't know what it is, where it's kind of like, yeah, I just feel like you're a lot sometimes, and you're a lot, and that is enough. Okay, you are enough. And I'm just hearing that some people are like taken aback by you and your energy and your presence, and like, you know when you insert a boundary with someone and then they see it as like you trying to push them away, but it's like actually you trying to maintain a connection with them. So yeah, I'm hearing that people sometimes misinterpret your actions, you know, because with the Queen of Swords, I mean the Queen of Coins, like this is someone that makes their coins, they're so independent, they make their money, you know, they're just doing all the things. But like sometimes they can give people advice when they don't actually want to hear it. Or you know, the people that are overly honest, like they want to like tell their partner everything, but it's kind of like sometimes you don't need to say everything. Sometimes you don't need to tell your partner everything, in the sense where it's kind of like sometimes just clap hands and let them live their life and don't really butt in, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel like that's what I got for pile number two. I hope the video resonated, and yeah, let me know pile number two, like what you liked about the reading, what you didn't like, if I should go more into depth, or like what you think. But yeah, anyways, let's get into the next one. Pile number 3, you guys chose Avocado. Okay, so I'm hearing that you're a very protective person, and when people meet you for the first time, they get the sense that you have this like strong family, or you have this like strong, okay, the camera cut off. But anyways, so yeah, part number 3, I'm busy hearing that you just seem like a really like protective person. Like I'm hearing that you give amazing hugs, but it's this energy where it's like, you know, Fast and Furious, where Dom's always like family, and like family has importance, and like him and his whole entire gang, like his whole family, like I feel like people view you as your family, or like you seem like a family person. And if you're like, fam, I don't even talk to my family, like we're not like that, I just get the vibe that you're someone that's very possessive, and when you care about someone, you go all out. And it's like your heart is so big, and you're always giving to charity, and you just love a lot, and you love everyone. And you just seem very like ethereal. You seem like a really earthy person. Like you seem like someone that would go to the park, you know, pick flowers and like make a flower crown. Or you seem like someone that would be seen at Coachella, and like I'm just getting flowers and daisies and like happy vibes and everything, and like flowy dresses and like hippie energy. So when people think of you, they just think of like that, you know, chilled, like laid back, where it's like, oh fam, chill out, like, you know, we can do it later. But there's also this energy where it's like you have goals and determination, and you're really open. I feel like people might sometimes like view you as like being a bit like, what's the word, I don't want to say an airhead or anything, but I just feel like you have this like Piscean energy where it's like you're here but you're not really here, or you're always zoning out, you know. Maybe sometimes you like daydream a lot, or yeah, or I'm hearing that sometimes people don't always agree with what you spend your money on. Like I'm hearing that maybe you like wear a lot of name brand clothes, and people kind of are like, why do you spend so much money on those shoes when you could be spending your money on education, like that type of vibe. So yeah, it's kind of like no matter what you do, people always say something. Like I'm definitely thinking of the Breakfast Club. I don't know why, but you remind me of the person that was in all black. Like I'll insert a photo of them now, but you also remind me of the princess. Like you remind me of like all of them, like the main character guy, like that rebel guy as well. I don't know why, you remind me of all of them. Like especially the ending of the movie where it's like, you know, a jock, a princess, an athlete, I forgot, I'm sorry, okay, but yeah, that vibe. And I was gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? My word, literally I forgot now. But yeah, that airhead energy was kind of like, I don't know, like people are just like, oh yeah, that thing where it's like, you know, people are gonna talk regardless, so might as well just do it. And I feel like that's kind of the energy that people get from you, where it's like people say something if you don't do this, people say something if you do this, you know, where it's like, yeah, all that vibes. I am hearing that people might view you as a bit promiscuous. Maybe you're someone that wears very revealing clothing, or it's like people love talking about your sex life and like that type of thing. Or people are always talking about like when you're gonna get into a relationship, because maybe you're someone that's like always single, perpetually single, you know, always in a state of single. And like people are like saying, when you're gonna commit to someone, like do you got commitment issues? Yeah, but like I'm hearing that people like want to bully you, people want to like tell you, you know, like stop doing that stuff, do this, do that, and it's like, mom, I'll do it later. So there's this like this bratty vibe, you know. Like maybe if you're someone that's very sexually experienced, you could definitely be a bratty sub, bratty dom, I don't know all the terms for that stuff, but like you could be into that, you know, where it's like people assume like you're someone that can be very, you know, in the bedroom, like you like whoops and shit. I don't know, maybe you're like bisexual or something, or pansexual. You even could be demisexual. Definitely I'm getting demisexual. But yeah, a lot of sexual energy. Pile number 3. Yeah, pile 3 always is like literally, you guys always have the most sex, like always, always, always. People are always thinking about your sex life and like what you're doing in bed. And yeah, like I'm hearing that the people that you've been with, they always wonder like how many people they've been before. So yeah, people view you as being very hygienic and someone that really takes care of yourself. Like I just feel like you always make sure that you look good, like you always look nice, like naturally you're just very attractive, you know. People view you as a very attractive person, okay. You seem like someone that gets approached by a lot of people regularly, you know, where it's like you could go out and you'll probably be catcalled or like, I don't know, approached, and like people ask for your numbers if you go out, you know, like it's a normal thing for you. Or it's like maybe you have like a huge social media presence, so people assume that you have a huge social media presence as well, and you draw in a lot of people as well, because I'm just seeing that it's like it's not just you, it's like everyone that you bring in. So maybe when it comes to your soul tribe, you already met them. So congratulations if you met your soul tribe. Like I feel like you've met the people that are going to be in your life forever, or Spirit is saying you're going to meet them in the next 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days, 3 hours, but I feel like you already met them. But either way, they're coming in really soon. And it's kind of like if people try you, it's like if you want to go through me, you got to go through my spirit guides and my soul tribe, my soul family, my best friends, my family, you know. Because yeah, like I'm seeing that you're very protected, so you don't have to worry about like evil eye or like people trying to cast a spell on you. I'm just sharing that if someone has tried that, it hasn't worked because you are protected. So yeah, someone did a spell on you or you did a spell on yourself, but like a protection spell, a good one. And yeah, it's like this is energy where it's like people want to protect you at all costs as well. And they don't want you to be tainted by the cruel cold world, okay. They're saying no, like I need to protect you. And I'm even hearing like it's interesting, but this is like overprotective, like, you know, an older brother type vibe, or like an overprotective sibling, where it's like people don't want to share your energy with anyone else, you know. That's just interesting. Like that's the only word I can say, because it's like I'm even seeing like one of your teachers or lecturers wanting to write a bad review for you because they don't want you to get accepted somewhere, because they don't want you to leave them, you know. Or it's like your best friend not wanting you to make more friends because like you're their best friend. Like this is very possessive energy where it's like saying you're mine, don't leave me, I want you to be mine. And like this person's afraid that if you meet more people, you're gonna abandon the other people, you know. So that's why you need a soul family, because you know, yeah, they ain't going nowhere. But okay, that's enough rambling. Spirit, pile 3, how do people see pile 3? Spirit, how do people see pile 3? Whoa, so many cards. Okay, we have the 5 of elixirs, we have the 8 of rods, the hangman, the queen of elixirs, and then also, okay, let me shuffle. Okay, now so many cards came out. Okay, and then the Temperance card that came upright. You guys got the most cards, literally. Pile 3. Whoa, why does it feel like the lighting just changed all of a sudden? Anyways, so the 5 of elixirs that came upright. Soul family, like I said, soul family. Like I'm just hearing that you're not alone, and it's not just you, and like your spirit guides are with you, your soul family is with you. So, you know, people view you as someone where it's kind of like, I don't know how to say this. I remember my friend sent me this meme, and she was like, this reminds me of you, and like this meme's reminding me of you now, because I didn't think the meme resonated with me, but I feel like it's gonna resonate with you. Anyways, it was basically like this person was so broody and angry at the world, and then this other person's coming in and saying, hey, look up, like it's gonna be okay. And it's like, you know, Dory and Nemo. No, Dory and the guy and the dad fish. I'll insert a photo now. But you know that relationship, like I feel like people view you as that person where it's kind of like I don't know, it's like either you are someone's happiness, or you, I don't know, you have a favorite person. I don't even know how to describe your energy, bro. It's like so hard to describe. But yeah, you're not alone at all. and you're doing an amazing job, and I'm just hearing that you brighten up a lot of people's lives. Yeah, and you always remind people that it's gonna get better, and you always just make people feel better about themselves, you know. I feel like you've experienced a lot of loss in your life, and yeah, you've experienced so much loss and pain, and I feel like you used to be really upset about it. You used to be really depressed about, you know, the people that you lost in your life, and like your family problems and like everything. Maybe you have a very dysfunctional relationship with your family, or like with friends, or you can never maintain a relationship, and like this sounds like therapy, sorry, but I'm hearing that, like, you know, it was a lot, you know. I feel like you were dealing with a lot, and you probably had very unhealthy coping mechanisms as well. Maybe you'd resort to drinking or something, or substances, and I just feel like you've kind of been able to turn it around, and like now you're a coach, you know, in it. Or it's like I don't know how to say it. You know, like maybe you used to abuse substances, and now you're kind of like a coach, or now you help other people to not drink. It's like that energy where it's like you used to be this rebel bad person, but now you're a teacher helping other people. Or you used to be someone that always stayed single, and now you're in a committed relationship and you're giving relationship advice. It's crazy how your life can do like a 360. So I feel like people view you as like, sometimes people will view you as that older person, as your old self, as someone that, you know, would be doing all that party going stuff, and like, you know, not committing to anyone. But you've changed and you've evolved, and you're more mature now, and I feel like you're making better life decisions. And if you're still in that phase where it's like you are like doing all this party and crazy stuff, and like not taking anything seriously, that's cool too. Just be safe, take care of yourself. But I am definitely seeing a huge turnaround and a change for the better in your life, and it can come later, it can come now. I'm not really seeing when it's gonna come, but yeah, depending where you are in your life, take what resonates. Anyways, I feel like I'm rambling. So then we have the 8 of Rods that came upright. So yeah, I'm just hearing that you're such like a party person. Like people just view you as someone that's always going out, you know, going to clubs, making new friends, just always doing like crazy things, you know, living life on the edge. Like being your friend is like going bungee jumping every single day, you know. You never know what you're gonna expect, and it's just like crazy and scary. But yeah, the universe is on your side with whatever decision you decide to make. Okay, just jump in, just like go for it. Like you have this, just like, you know what, like I'm just gonna do it. So yeah, and then we also have the Hangman that came upright. Okay, so then we also have the Hangman that came upright, and this talks about hard to hear advice, you know. So I do feel like there's a lot to unpack part of it 3. Let me know if you want a personal reading from me. My details are down below. But yeah, I do feel like there's like this thing where it's kind of like sometimes you don't want to hear it, but I do feel like sometimes people want to tell you like, listen, I don't like when you do this, or I don't like this about you, da 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 da. But people don't say that just because they know that you don't really care. And I feel like sometimes it does hurt people, because they can, like, you have this very air sign energy, like, you know, where it's like if some air signs, some uninvolved air signs will like jump from relationship to relationship, even fire signs or water signs, whatever zodiac sign, or maybe you as a person have a tendency to like jump from relationship to relationship, and it's kind of like you care one day and the next day you don't. And yeah, I just feel like sometimes people wish that you would care more about them. It's like people are saying, oh, why don't you care about me, like care about me, and it's kind of like you don't owe anyone that, you know, you don't. So yeah, I'm hearing that people just want you to like give a shit about them, but you don't. So yeah, yeah, bro, it's like the side where it's kind of like you didn't even give a fuck about them anyways. Or like people try to leave you and hurt your feelings, but it's like, bitch, I was gonna leave you anyways. Like someone trying to break up with you and you're like, bro, I was gonna do it like literally anyways. So yeah, oh, I'm hearing that like if you're upset about a breakup, like eventually you're not even gonna remember their last name. So yeah, or like people view you as someone like that, you know, someone that can just move on really easily. And yeah, like this air sign energy. But yeah, the hangman is a water sign, and we do have a lot of water here as well, so you could definitely be a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces, as well as a fire sign, and Aries, Leo, or a Sag. And then we have the Queen of Elixirs that came upright. So this is someone that's very, you know, emotional, and yeah, someone very, very emotional. They care a lot, even if they don't show it. But when they do care, they care a lot. Yeah, very empathetic, and you're always able to tell what's bothering someone else, and people definitely cannot bullshit you, okay? And then we have the Temperance card that came upright. So the Temperance card, so yeah, I'm just hearing that people have seen you in all walks of life, and I'm hearing that different people see you in different ways, you know. There are some people that you've cut off before you've made the transition, and then they still view you as that, and then other people view you as something else. And like I'm just hearing that, yeah, people see you in like just like different lights. It's like, fam, people see you as different. But yeah, with the Temperance card, I'm just hearing that you finally made a decision that was good for you and healthy for you, and people are trying to support you. So maybe you're transgender and like you're transitioning, and it's like people are accepting you, or like maybe you're part of the LGBTQ plus community and like you have different pronouns, or you're presenting differently. It could be anything. Maybe you started therapy, you started medication, I don't know what it is, but you made a healthy decision, and a decision for you and yourself. And I'm just hearing that it's a good thing. It's a good thing, and you're like putting yourself first. So yeah, there's even this like Diane energy, like Diane from BoJack Horseman. And either way, I love you. I hope you're doing amazing. Finish the heart. If you don't know what it is, you do this and then you finish the heart. So I'm doing this for you guys. I hope you finish the heart. Yeah. Okay, anyways, I'm done. So I hope the video resonated. Let me know if it did. Comment down below as well. And yeah, I'm sending love and light to you because you deserve it and you're amazing. So yeah. Ugh. Okay, what is up, pile number 4? Let's get straight into your reading. So how do people see? You guys chose the Gary card that came upright. Okay, my dog is on the bed, so sorry if I seem a little bit distracted. But yeah, I don't know why the lighting keeps changing, and yeah, my dog just jumped off the bed now. So yeah, anyways, I'm hearing that people view you as being this cheerleader where it's like, what's that cheerleader song? When I need motivation, my one solution is a song. She's something. But yeah, bro, like you seem like a hype person. Like I don't know why, but I feel like hyping you up right now, and I feel like people view you as someone that hypes everyone up. You know, like you see the best in everyone. Like I literally heard the words. You see the best in everyone. Like you think everyone's your soulmate. You think everyone's amazing. You think everyone, you know, but yeah, I feel like you could definitely be a hopeless romantic. People just view you as being such a romantic person, someone that sees the best in everyone, and even a bit like oblivious, because I feel like you're someone that is super attractive, and I feel like you are like uniquely attractive, and you have like very unique features, or like you're just a very unique person in general. Like your energy is kind of like something that cannot be replaced or replicated at all. Like you're just so different. You're different, okay? You're not like the other girls, okay? I'm kidding. But yeah, you have this energy where it's just like it's irreplaceable, you know. As cringy as it sounds, it's very irreplaceable. And like I'm seeing people flirting with you blatantly, and you being like, oh, they're such a nice friend. Or I'm seeing you complaining about being single, and people being like, bro, you could literally be in a committed relationship if you wanted to. Or you complaining about being broke, when it's like, fam, you could be a billionaire if you wanted to. You could be rich if you wanted to. So it's either like a manifestation away, or I'm just hearing that you don't really take opportunities, or you don't really see when like good things are happening to you. Like you can't really focus on it. like I don't know why, like I'm seeing like you know the Four of Cups, the card, what it represents, where like this guy is like upset and he's bored and like he thinks that like his life is like worthless, but there's like all these good things like right in front of him and he can't see it. And I feel like that's how people view you sometimes, where it's like people are trying to get with you, people are trying to flirt with you, sleep with you, people are trying to give you money, and you're just like, oh my word, where's the money, where's the love, blah blah blah. I don't know. But like it's like this like sweet oblivious energy where it's kind of like people just love being your friend. I feel like you're such like an amazing friend, like you really are great to be around. And it's like people try to not like you, but they can't even think of a valid reason why they wouldn't like you. I feel like you just make amazing first impressions. You seem like a really put together person as well. I don't know why, but like I'm hearing that you maybe like you googled how to, like, you know, the book, I think it's called How to Win Over People and Make Friends or something like that. I don't know what's it called, but what am I what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I think like people just view you as someone that's like a bit perfect, like a bit too perfect, where it's like, yeah, you have like no red flags. Like if I don't know what you did, like maybe you read a lot of self-help books or something, but like you're someone that sets healthy boundaries, you text right on time. Like I don't know, like I'm hearing people are saying that you're like the full package, and they're like saying something is sus about it. Like why are you the full package but you're single? Like it doesn't make any sense. Like what why are you single though, you know? Or yeah, people don't understand why you're single. And like if you are in a committed relationship, I don't know what it is, but I'm just hearing that people are like, nah, something's off about you. Like you seem too perfect, you know? Like maybe like you have conversational skills, you know how to talk to adults, you know how to talk to like young, you're good with kids. And yeah, like I'm just hearing you set healthy boundaries, you're such an amazing friend, you always support people, you're always there for this person, like you're always, you know, doing the most for everyone, and you're always hyping people up, you always can match people's energy. Like I'm hearing if you go out, like you go with the flow, like that is your vibe. Where it's like if someone's like, hey, like spontaneous, let's go on a road trip, you'll be like, okay, okay bestie, let's go, you know? Or like you make new friends, or you know so many people, like you just seem super popular. And like if you're like, nah fam, like friends and me, like I'm a lone wolf, either way I just feel like you go with the flow. And it's kind of like if you're a lone wolf or whatever, or like if you don't have any friends, it's by choice, like, you know, you chose not to like associate with everyone. But like there are times where you're kind of like, you know what, I feel like just going out, and then you'll just like message random people and be like, hey, like let's hang out, and then they're like, what, like what, you want to hang out with me? And then you'll just I feel like I'm having a whole conversation with myself right now. But I just had like a reality check where it's like I'm talking to a camera, but anyway, sorry. Yeah, like I just feel like people are always so surprised when you reach out to them, because I don't know, it's like people feel so insignificant in your energy because you just seem like someone that I don't know, you just seem like someone that doesn't dwell that much on a lot of things. So yeah, like I don't know why, but I'm just seeing someone being so surprised that you message them. They're like, what? Oh wow, you want to hang out with me? Like that's so crazy. So yeah, but you're an amazing friend, you really are. Like you seem super cool, super dope, you know. um what else was I busy getting? Maybe you complain a lot though. I'm hearing that like sometimes you complain about like little things, or you stress about like small details. Oh yeah, I was talking about how you're perfect. Yeah, but it's like you have like amazing personalities, like social skills, like I don't know, like you know how to not make things awkward. People like using you as like the icebreaker. Like you're never awkward, like you're never ever awkward, bro. Like oh my gosh, yes, people never feel awkward around you. Like I am hearing that you can be a very awkward person, but you know, I forgot her name. I think it's Aubrey Plaza or something. It's like that, like you have like her, I'll put it in, I'll insert a photo, like you give her energy where it's like she says really, you know, crazy things, and like she can be really awkward, but like it's funny and she's attractive as well. So maybe you're kind of like that, like you say awkward things but you're like attractive, so it's like who cares. Or like you're a huge nerd about something. Yeah, like I'm hearing like you could be very nerdy. Maybe you're into Star Trek or something, or I don't know, Star Wars, or like you're into Marvel movies. Not that that makes you nerdy. You know, being a nerd's cool. I love Star Trek, so yeah. Anyways, I'm talking about nerds and I just hiccuped. Okay, I'm probably gonna edit that out. Yeah, I'm gonna edit that out. Okay, spirit, powerful. How do people see powerful spirit? How do people see powerful? Okay, how do people see powerful? Ooh, okay, we got the devil, the strength card. Okay, a lot of major arcana, the wheel of fortune, and the 7 of elixirs. Oh my gosh, you are such a powerful bitch. You are a powerful person. Okay, so the devil and the strength card. Whoa, the devil card looks so cool. Okay, the wheel of fortune and then the 7 of elixirs. Okay, or the 7 of cups. So let's get into the devil card that came upright. It's got the devil card that came upright. So I feel like how people see you is very intense. Okay, I'm hearing that people love to project a lot of things onto you, and yeah, like there's this vibe, power number 4, where it's kind of like, you know, the devil card does talk about destructive behavior and like being a Capricorn, so you know, that being a burden to bear. I'm kidding, I love Capricorns. Okay, so yeah, my best friend's a Capricorn, so I feel like people view you as someone that can be very serious at times, and I don't know why, but I just keep hearing that like being overlooked for some reason. Like maybe you're someone that prefers kind of like not being seen, or it's like you don't really like, you like observing people, you like, you know, taking a step back and like seeing what people do and maybe causing chaos behind the scenes. Or it's like you know, when people think that like one person's like the bad influence, but it turns out like it's actually you, like you're actually the bad influence. Or it's like a lamb dressed in, wait, the devil dressed in lamb clothing. Like there's this vibe where it's like you seem like this like innocent, you know, like, oh, you know, you'd never suspect me, like what do you mean? But then it's like bam, you're the devil actually, bitch. So and I mean bitch in a really nice way. Okay, I'm really sorry if it offends you. I mean, like, you know, I mean like bitch, like we're best friends. But yeah, like there's this vibe where it's like people view you as like such an innocent person, but I feel like you're like super smart, and you're just like, you like keep a lot in it. You, what's the word, you don't show them everything, you never reveal all your cards. You're a very strategic person no matter who you meet, and I feel like the destructive behavior that you can do is kind of like when it comes to manipulation, maybe with people, or people feel like you can somehow get them to open up to you and they don't even know how. Like, you know, maybe you meet people and they just tell you the entire life story, and like, I don't know, like you wrap people around your finger or something, but there's this vibe where it's kind of like you not taking action and people like becoming obsessed with you, or people like just opening up to you and then being like, I don't know why I just told you that, you know. Or yeah, like I don't know what it is, but I just feel like because you googled or you studied psychology, it's like you know people, you know. Like you remind me of a house from House. Like I'll insert a photo now, but he's like this morally ambiguous person. And you know those morally ambiguous characters in TV shows where it's kind of like they're the villain but we root for them anyways? Not that I'm calling you the villain, but it's like there's more to them, you know, like we can fix them, like I can fix him, okay? It's like that energy where it's like people you remind people of that, or like people view you as that person, where it's like sometimes you can be a bit of an asshole but a lovable asshole. Like, you know, Breaking Bad, like the main character Walter White, like he's a low-key, you know, not that great, but like we love him, I think we do, I don't know. Or like BoJack Horseman, or I was gonna say someone else, or like Daisy and Great Gatsby. Like I'm trying to think of examples of like morally ambiguous people. And I forgot what I was gonna say, but I feel like people view you as that type of person. And because you know people, I don't know, it's just interesting. You're a really interesting person, okay? You're very morally ambiguous, and that's the last time I'm gonna say it, but yeah, you're a very ambiguous person, okay? And then we have the strength card that came upright. So the strength card is, you know, the Leo card, fire sign energy, and it's like you're kind of like a movie. I don't know how to say it, but I feel like you're just very comfortable. Like you just seem like you're so sure of yourself. Like you just know yourself very well. Like it seems so unreal. And having movie moments with people, you know, I feel like people just always feel like they're in a movie when they're with you for some reason. I don't know why. Like how else can I describe this? I feel like you're someone that can be really strong for other people as well, you know. It's kind of like if someone's going through a crisis, you always try to, you know, be the older sibling. You always try to like be the bigger person for other people, you know. You have this like older sibling type mentality vibe. I don't know how to describe it, you know, where it's like you raised your siblings, you took care of everyone, like you're the mom parent, the mom friend. Not that I'm assigning a gender and taking care of people as the same thing, because no, screw gender roles. I just mean that you seem like someone that's like, if your friends are drunk, you're gonna be the one that's gonna be like, okay guys, where's your ID, get your bag, get this done. Like, you know, you just seem like the responsible type of person when you need to be, you know. I feel like you can also be a wreck and a mess sometimes, but like if someone pushes you to the table, you're gonna show them what you're worth, you know. People might view you as being the devil card, but like when it comes to it, when you put your mind to something, you're like, bitch, the fuck. And like you have all this inner strength and warrior energy, and it's like people can definitely overlook you sometimes, and then they're like pleasantly surprised when they see that actually you're capable of a lot of things. So yeah, like you give off like this Todd Chavez energy, where it's like he's like a slacker and a stoner and he doesn't do that much, but he's accomplished a lot in his life, you know. Like he's been a CEO, a director. He has like, his resume is long, and like although he might seem like a slacker to everyone else, like he's accomplished a lot, you know. So I just feel like if you put your mind to something, you can really accomplish a lot and achieve a lot. So yeah. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune that came upright. So that just talks about change, okay? So Hakuna Matata, okay? So it's kind of like, what a wonderful phrase. Like, yeah, the Wheel of Fortune reminds me of Hakuna Matata. I don't know why, but it's like, ain't no worries for the rest of your days. So yeah, it's like you're being so stressed out, and it's kind of like, you know, just okay, how do I describe the Wheel of Fortune? You have this energy where it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like people just feel like the Wheel of Fortune. How do people view you? People view you as someone that will kind of bullshit your way through anything. Like, I don't know how to say it. I just feel like if you're stuck in a conundrum or a pickle or something, you'll find a way to get out of it. You'll find a way to either get out of it or get through it, or I don't know, but you always just get through everything, you know. It's kind of like nothing can get you down. Like someone can try and stop you and you're gonna be like, bitch, like you can move mountains, you know, like the climb, like the Smiley Cyrus, the climb energy, okay? And then we have the Seven of Cups, and that just talks about desires and like opening up and being very detached. And it talks about, okay, wait, okay, so there's this vibe where it's like I'm hearing that people get close to you, and I don't know why, but I keep hearing the word you're overlooked, you're overlooked, you're overlooked, you know. It's like this middle child syndrome type vibe, you know, or imposter syndrome. But I feel like people view you as someone that is so important to them, and it's like they want to date you and they want to be with you, but I feel like people appreciate you so much that they'd rather be your friend than date you. And I feel like that's how people view you, and I feel like that's kind of like the precedent of everything, where it's like people would go all the way with you and do more with you, but they feel like you're better as something else. They feel like you're better as like, I don't want to say less than, but maybe it feels like that sometimes. But yeah, like I'm hearing that there are some people in your life that have crushes on you and want to date you, but they just feel like you're better as a friend and they'd rather have a long friendship than a 6-month relationship with you. You know what I mean? So yeah, like I'm hearing that someone's debating like throwing away an entire friendship to date you. So yeah, but anyways, that is what I got for pile number 4. I hope the video resonated. Let me know if it did. I feel like pile number 4, you guys are like super trippy. So yeah, let me know. Like I'd love to know more about you. Like comment down below if you chose this pile. And yeah, like tell me more about yourself and your personality. Like maybe you're an ENTP or like an INTP or an INFJ. But yeah, anyways, I hope the video resonated, and sending love and light. Have an amazing day. Comment down below other video suggestions. I will get to them as soon as I can. Let me know if you'd like a personal reading from me. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.